Adventure Time gave us candy kingdoms, magical dogs, and characters we'll never forget. Some are iconic, some not so much. But the last character on this list? He started off annoying and ended up breaking every fan's heart. You'll never look at him the same again. Marceline isn't just a fan favorite, she's the heart and soul of Adventure Time. She's a 1,000-year-old vampire queen with bass guitar skills, a rebellious streak, and one of the deepest backstories in the entire series.
I gotta go see Bonnie. Oh yeah, guess I'm walking. No mo powers.
But it's not just her powers or her punk rock attitude that fans love, it's her pain. Underneath that cool, sarcastic surface is a character who's experienced loss, loneliness, and abandonment. Her complicated past with her father, who literally prioritized a soul-sucking demon over his own daughter, gave viewers one of the most emotional moments in the show.
You darest encroach upon my domain! You've raised my frosty dander, and for that I shall... Oh! I've soiled my tunic, completely by choice.
Then there's her connection with Simon Petrikov, the man who became the Ice King. Their father-daughter-like bond during the post-apocalyptic Mushroom War added layers of heartbreak that weren't obvious at first. The I Remember You episode hit fans right in the chest. Her singing, "Marceline, is it just you and me in the wreck of the world?" is still considered one of the most emotional scenes in animation.
Marceline, is it just you and me in the wreckage of the world? That must be so confusing for a little girl.
But Marceline didn't stay stuck in her past. Her evolution is what made her iconic. She repaired her relationship with Princess Bubblegum and showed emotional growth, vulnerability, and strength without losing her edge.
Stick to my blueprints.
One more time?
I may have, miscalculated.
Ha! Looks like you aren't as perfect as you thought.
Whether she's telling off Hunson Abadir, roasting Finn and Jake, or dropping hauntingly beautiful lyrics, Marceline proves that she's more than just a supporting character. She's real, raw, and relatable, especially to anyone who's ever struggled with identity or loneliness. Her music, her pain, and her eventual healing made her unforgettable. But not every character in Ooh makes us want to sing along. In fact, the next one makes us want to mute the TV. Screeching his way into fan nightmares, Lemongrab's tyrannical behavior and constant shouting made him one of the most unbearable presences in the land of Ooh. From his very first appearance, Lemongrab was a character that tested the patience of both the citizens of Ooh and the audience watching at home. His debut in Too Young introduced viewers to his infamous catchphrase, "Unacceptable." His grating voice and authoritarian demeanor were immediately off-putting.
This is everyone then?
Yes, all the castle staff.
So which one of you was it? Who did the thing?
Lemongrab's descent into madness continued in You Made Me, where his loneliness led him to clone himself, resulting in the equally unsettling Lemongrab 2. Together, they formed a strange and disturbing co-dictatorship.
Hey, what happened to your new citizens?
They didn't understand my lemon styles. I like this way better.
Things only got darker in All Your Fault. Lemongrab creates a dystopian society where lemon citizens live in constant fear and discomfort. His obsession with control leads him to literally sculpt beings out of candy flesh to obey him.
But them, for whom they starve. Yes, for the candy food was not consumed. No, but was given life. What?
But the moment that truly crossed a line for many fans came in Too Old. In a shocking reveal, Lemongrab had not only fought with his clone, he ate parts of him. This was the turning point for many viewers, cementing Lemongrab as one of the most disturbing characters in the show.
Here, Lemonhope. Now will you play something for us? Something beautiful?
Yes, mistress.
Even when he shows brief glimpses of vulnerability, Lemongrab's wild, obsessive behavior always crashes through. His presence turns almost every scene into high-stress chaos, and fans rarely feel relief until he's off-screen. So before we move on, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your most loved and most hated Adventure Time character in the comments below. But not all weirdos in Ooh are hated. Our next character is equally strange, yet somehow universally adored. A robot that plays video games, talks like a child, and sometimes moonlights as a noir detective. BMO isn't just a side character, he's a full-on legend. Small in size but massive in personality, BMO is easily one of the most adored characters in Adventure Time history. Part game console, part best friend, and part philosopher, BMO is the perfect blend of innocence and wisdom. In 5 short Graybles, we see just how whimsical he can be, pretending to brush invisible teeth and pee in a toilet, just to experience life like a human. It's adorable and deeply emotional at the same time. BMO's backstory hits even harder in Be More, where we learn he was designed to raise and entertain a human child. That's why he loves Finn and Jake like family. It's literally in his code.
Oh, are you my grandpa?
Nah, I'm just your poop.
And when he gets lost in BMO Lost, he proves he's more than just cute. He's resourceful, fearless, and even heroic, outsmarting dangers on his own while still holding on to his playful charm.
Maybe you and me can wait here to get eaten by a carnivore.
No, Bubble. I know 2 heroes who can help you.
You do?
Yes, help me get to my home, and we will help you find your home.
But perhaps the real reason fans love BMO is the existential stuff. He constantly questions what it means to be alive, to be loved, and to be real. In the BMO Distant Lands special, he ventures into space and still finds ways to spread joy, reminding us what it means to care, even in isolation. In a world full of monsters, magic, and mayhem, BMO keeps things grounded. He may be a machine, but he's got more heart than most humans. Then again, our next character proves that even the cutest ones can sometimes creep you out.
Well, they stole my apples. I'm gonna sass those boys up nasty.
Tree Trunks, the elderly elephant with a southern drawl, might seem endearing at first glance. Her love for baking apple pies and her gentle demeanor paint a picture of a sweet, grandmotherly figure. However, as the series progresses, many fans find her character increasingly unsettling. In her debut episode, Tree Trunks, she joins Finn and Jake on a quest for the legendary Crystal Gem Apple. Her naivety and lack of awareness put the group in danger multiple times. Her insistence on joining the adventure despite being ill-equipped showcases a stubbornness that borders on recklessness.
What are you doing here, Tree Trunks?
I'm helping you by tempting this guy with my body.
Tree Trunks' interactions often blur the lines between quirky and inappropriate. Her overt flirtations, especially with much younger characters like Finn, have raised eyebrows. In Crystals Have Power, she expresses affection toward Finn in a manner that many viewers found discomforting.
I think you're cute, and I like you.
Okay, let's go.
Then, when we get home, it's apple pie time.
Her relationship with Mr. Pig further complicates her character. Their public displays of affection, particularly an apple wedding, are portrayed in an exaggerated manner that some viewers found off-putting. Her accusations against Princess Bubblegum during the wedding preparations highlight a self-centered streak.
We've gathered here on this beautiful day under my life-giving sun to celebrate the enjoyment of Mr. Pig and Tree Trunks, the little elephant.
Moreover, Tree Trunks' tendency to prioritize her desires over the well-being of others becomes evident in episodes like Dream of Love, where her actions lead to chaos and discomfort among her friends.
Why is everybody giving me the hairy eyeball?
Y'all are too affectionate. It makes people feel bothered when you and the pig flaunt your affection in public.
While Tree Trunks adds a unique flavor to the Adventure Time ensemble, her quirks often cross into the realm of the unsettling, making her one of the show's more divisive characters. Still, not every oddball in OO is divisive. Some become fan favorites by keeping things chill, loyal, and full of heart. Jake the dog isn't just Finn's stretchy sidekick, he's the spiritual glue of Adventure Time. With magical powers that let him morph into anything and a personality that radiates good vibes, Jake is the kind of best friend everyone wants. What makes Jake so loved is his balance of goofiness and wisdom. He's lazy, loves his sandwiches, and often offers hilariously bad advice. But when it matters, Jake always shows up. In Jake the Dog, he literally has the power to rewrite the universe with a wish, and he nearly gives up his entire life to fix a cosmic mistake.
Okay, I wish. The lich's wish.
was for me, and Finn, to go back home to Ooh.
I can work with that. All right, this has been nice. See ya.
Then there's Burning Low, where Jake steps into the role of Big Brother. He helps Finn navigate heartbreak and growing up, all while making bacon pancakes, because that's what family does.
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make, bacon pancake.
We also see Jake as a dad in Jake the Dad, when he and Lady Rainicorn welcome a litter of hybrid pups. He's overwhelmed, unsure, and hilarious, but he cares deeply. It's one of the first times we see him truly grow up.
You guys are getting big. Okay. Excuse me. Mom's manual suggests that I read you guys a story.
And in Joshua and Margaret Investigations, we go back in time and learn Jake's origin, how he was adopted by demon-hunting parents and raised in a world of mystery and danger. Jake is a best friend, a mentor, a musician, and a dad. He's not just comic relief, he's the emotional rock. No matter how weird Ooh gets, Jake brings it back to love, loyalty, and laughter. But our next character brings none of that, just betrayal, manipulation, and a whole lot of fans shaking their heads. Ash is the epitome of a toxic ex-boyfriend in the Adventure Time universe. His manipulative and self-serving nature is showcased in the episode Memory of a Memory, where he deceives Finn and Jake into entering Marceline's mind under the pretense of waking her from a self-inflicted sleep spell. In reality, Ash orchestrated the entire scenario to erase Marceline's memory of their breakup, aiming to rekindle their relationship without her recollection of his betrayal.
That's right, babe.
Ash, what's going on?
Just picking up my girl for a night on the town. At my place.
That's sweet.
What?
The depth of Ash's betrayal is further highlighted when it's revealed that he sold Marceline's cherished childhood toy, Hambo, to a witch named Maya in exchange for a magical wand. This act not only demonstrates his disregard for Marceline's feelings, but also his willingness to trade her happiness for personal gain. Ash's actions are not only manipulative, but also emotionally abusive. He attempts to isolate Marceline from her friends and belittles her, showcasing classic signs of a controlling partner. His behavior serves as a stark contrast to the supportive relationships depicted elsewhere in the series, making him a character that fans love to hate. The culmination of Ash's deceit is met with a satisfying resolution when Marceline, upon regaining her memories, confronts him and ends their relationship definitively. This moment is a powerful depiction of reclaiming agency and standing up against emotional manipulation. Ash's presence in the series serves as a narrative tool to explore themes of toxic relationships and personal growth. His character is a reminder of the importance of self-worth and the strength it takes to break free from harmful dynamics. But while Ash broke hearts, the next character helped fans heal theirs. Finn Mertens, better known as Finn the Human, is the fearless heart of Adventure Time, but he's also its soul. Starting off as a sword-swinging, monster-punching 12-year-old, Finn grows into one of the most emotionally complex and relatable protagonists in modern animation. What makes him loved isn't just what he fights, it's what he learns. In The Enchiridion, we're introduced to classic Finn, brave, energetic, and willing to do anything to become a hero. He fights off monsters, solves puzzles, and proves that even a kid with no powers can be a champion. But things change.
Yeah, I'll slay anything that's evil. That's my deal.
Yes, you've done well, hero.
In Burning Low, Finn struggles with his feelings for Flame Princess, dealing with heartbreak and how his actions can affect others. It's a defining moment where his emotional maturity starts to catch up with his physical bravery.
Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Finn!
I'm okay!
His growth really hits home in The Hall of Egress. Stuck in a mind-bending magical trial, Finn learns that sometimes to move forward, you have to let go. The episode has no villain, just a boy learning how to grow.
Why don't you two try playing together? Use that chemistry to guide the music. Yeah, just get in there. Cozy up.
I guess we've tried everything else.
And it gets deeper in Escape from the Citadel. When Finn finally meets his father, Martin, he expects a hero. Instead, he finds a selfish, cowardly man who abandons him. The heartbreak is raw, but Finn endures.
You're a void caster, right? We gotta put some gas in this buggy.
Finn, let's go! He's not worth it!
Finn's story is messy, painful, and beautiful. He stumbles, learns, and keeps going. He's not a perfect hero, but he's real, and maybe that's why fans love him more than anyone else. But after a story that raw and human, the next character left fans feeling the exact opposite: cold, flat, and frustrating. Lemonhope, introduced as a symbol of potential liberation for the oppressed lemon people, quickly became one of the most polarizing characters in Adventure Time. His two-part arc in Lemonhope Part 1 and Lemonhope Part 2 delves into themes of freedom, responsibility, and self-interest, but his actions left many viewers frustrated.
Lemonhope, will you give Finn one of your cupcakes?
Yes. Oh, but I don't want to. I want both cupcakes. Finn can get his own cupcakes.
Initially rescued from the tyrannical rule of Lemongrab, Lemonhope is expected to return and free his people. However, he chooses to escape, seeking personal freedom over communal responsibility. His journey is marked by a series of selfish decisions, including ignoring the suffering of his fellow lemon people. Throughout his travels, Lemonhope is haunted by dreams of the Lemon Kingdom's plight, symbolizing his internal conflict. Despite these visions, he remains reluctant to act, prioritizing his own desires. Even when confronted by Flannel Boxing Day, who encourages him to consider his obligations, Lemonhope's motivation to return is driven more by a desire to alleviate his guilt than genuine altruism. Upon finally confronting Lemongrab and liberating the Lemon Kingdom, Lemonhope declines to stay and help rebuild, choosing instead to wander in pursuit of personal freedom. This decision underscores his persistent detachment and unwillingness to embrace the responsibilities that come with heroism. Lemonhope's narrative challenges traditional hero archetypes, presenting a protagonist whose self-centeredness overshadows his potential for greatness. While some viewers appreciate the complexity of his character, many find his actions and attitudes difficult to sympathize with, cementing his place as one of the more disliked figures in the series. But while Lemonhope abandoned the people who believed in him, our final character did the opposite, winning over fans by losing everything. The Ice King, initially portrayed as a comical antagonist in Adventure Time, undergoes one of the most profound character evolutions in the series. His transformation from a lonely, eccentric wizard to a deeply tragic figure reveals the show's depth in character development. In Holly Jolly Secrets, Finn and Jake discover the Ice King's video diaries, unveiling his past as Simon Petrikov, a kind-hearted antiquarian who succumbed to the madness induced by a magical crown.
Dude, what are we watching?
I think it's the Ice King's diary.
I mean, I'm not gonna win Carpenter of the Year or anything, but it's a place to hang up the old toothbrush.
This revelation recontextualizes his erratic behavior, eliciting sympathy from the audience. I Remember You delves deeper into Simon's relationship with Marceline, showcasing their bond before his transformation. The episode's emotional resonance lies in Simon's fragmented memories and Marceline's longing for the man he once was. In Simon and Marcy, a flashback reveals Simon's efforts to protect young Marceline in a post-apocalyptic world, highlighting his selflessness and the Crown's detrimental effects on his sanity. The series finale, Come Along With Me, sees Simon restored to his human form after the Crown's curse is lifted. This culmination of his arc underscores themes of redemption and the enduring impact of past relationships. Simon's journey from villainy to redemption, marked by loss and the quest for identity, resonates deeply with viewers. His character embodies the complexities of mental health, memory, and the enduring power of love and friendship. Who's full of strange heroes and even stranger villains? But that's not where the story ends. Stick around for another round of most loved versus most hated characters. Trust me, the next lineup might spark even more debate than this one.